What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to a $5 billion major SBA EIDL alert. You cannot afford to go to sleep with me on this one. Give me a huge thumbs up, hashtag EIDL with your comments below, and of course, trysmallbiz.com. If you have a small business or a side hustle, we are blowing up as we speak. You need to register yours today. That's trysmallbiz.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's crunch time. The SBA has officially announced by way of email over the last 48 hours that the EIDL program is coming to an end. So this is our last chance for you to voice your frustration. So I need to hear from every single person. If you got stiffed on the grant and you're in a middle or a high income community, you need to speak up right now. If you're stuck in reconsideration, or you filed for an EIDL loan increase and you haven't been able to get a response from a loan officer for 6 months, a year or more, I need to hear, and the more details, the better. And of course, if you have gotten funded, please share your story. It helps with morale. A copy of this video will go to every senator, congressman, and women that I have been tagging and pounding relentlessly on Twitter at TrySmallBiz, username SmallBiz. And I want to start right now by addressing the one and only Miss Isabel Guzman. Miss Guzman, as you know, and members of your staff know, I have tremendous respect for you and the job you've done over the last 12, going on 18 months. You and your administration are far better than the prior one that we had under President Trump. And while I won't get into burying your predecessor, I will say this. Despite funding almost 4 million people, north of $365 billion, I represent thousands and probably tens of thousands, if we're to be honest with one another, that are lost in space. They can't get anyone to respond. They're being asked to send the same forms, 4506T, 2202, over and over and over again. And as I tried to politely point out on Twitter today, you have no way, no customer service toll-free number that these folks can call and say, hi, I've been waiting 6 months, 9 months, a year, and I can't get anyone to respond. And the only thing I ever hear as a small business COVID EIDL applicant is to send in the same documents I've sent in 5, 6, or 7 times. So while I will attempt to lower the volume, I need you to come out with a news release in the next 24 to 48 hours, telling everyone who's already filed, particularly if it was months ago, that if you are a legitimate small business owner, and as per the email you've been sending out in the last 48 hours, you are qualified, given what the frequently asked questionnaire says, they shall not be denied. They shall not be forgotten. They shall not be lost in space until they get the money they were promised. You and your staff shall go nowhere. I need to hear that from you. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you got stiffed on the grant, if you haven't heard an answer with respect to reconsideration or an EIDL loan increase, you need to spill your guts right now, because they announced in this email that we all just received, or at least most of us anyway, the program is ending next week. By our estimates, there's somewhere between $4 and no more than $5 billion left. We're talking less than 7 days. So you have to do everything I've been telling you now for upwards of 2 years. Privacy release form. Call the small business advocate in that senator or congressman woman's office. Get a SCORE.org counselor that has SBA experience. Call your local SBA. Ms. Guzman has said that repeatedly, and I've shared with you that Yahoo Finance article that points that out. And of course, last but not least, call the new 833 number and say, hey, I need to speak to a customer service tier 2 rep, someone who's got at least 5 years of experience, because we're literally down to a few days left before the money runs out. And can you verify I've got everything on my file in order to get approved? And that's a driver's license and a corporate check, front and back PDF. It's your 2202. Do not put your home mortgage, your liability sheet on that. A 4506T, and if you don't have one of those because you did an amended return, or you filed incredibly late by paper, Your return's on a tractor trailer somewhere in the IRS parking lot. So you need to get in your car right now or tomorrow morning and go out to an IRS tax center, Tom, Allen, Charlie, and say, I've got 3 days left before the EIDL money runs out. I need you to stamp this copy, whether it's amended or a return that you filed late, and pray like hell that when you send it into your loan officer or you send it into COVID, EIDL, increase requests with an S at SBA.gov, that somebody who's got a decent heart and head on their shoulders will see it before the money runs out. So one more time before I let you go, in the comments below, everybody should have something to say. If you got stiffed on the grant, the loan, or both, and if you got to put 4 or 5 comments or come back to this later, fine. If you did get funded, and we know that almost 4 million people have, share it in the comments below. We have, along with our partners, Speak and See, of course, and Ryder over at Skip, we've raised billions of dollars. And this guy right here has never charged anyone a friggin' penny over the last 2 years. And I've done the very, very best I can. And as I've been saying all month long, if you want to send me an email in this late hour, you go to trysmallbiz.com, you must become a member. You scroll to the bottom, you fill out the contact us, send me as much detail as possible, no personal information, and I will get back to you within 24 hours. So ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Miss Guzman, please come out in the next 24 to 48 hours and assure people that if they've been in the system for many, many months, or a year or longer, and they're qualified and they meet the qualifications for the COVID EIDL increase, that you will not turn your back. You will not walk away. You will not let the small business community down. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, always remember that we love you, and thank you so much for watching.